All right, good morning, everybody. I'd like to declare Annual Plan Long-Term Plan Committee meeting APLTP 24/1 open and welcome all councillors and staff present. Let's commence with the karakia. Whakatau mai te wairua, whakawhātia mai te hinenaro, whakariti mai te tinana, kia ia e ngā mahi. Aye. Do we have any apologies for this morning's meeting? Noting we have Councillor Sol online. Okay, in that case, we'll move on from there. We have no late items for consideration. Are there any declarations of conflict of interest? No? All right. There are no public excluded items. There is no one here for public forum. We have no presentations, so we can move to the reports. And we have one report, which is the adoption of the draft control and health registration fees for 24-25 for consultation. And so, Mr. Elvin, welcome. We hand it over to you. Topic.
Good morning, councillors and Mr. Mayor, Mr. Chairman. Before us we have the report for the adoption of dog control and health registration fees for 24-25. These are the two fees which we have to get out early due to legislative reasons. I'm happy to take this paper as read and take any questions, if that's okay.
Okay, thank you. So do we have any questions in regard to this? Councillor Wickers.
Yeah, good morning. A couple of questions. It states in there that the reason for increasing the fees is that we're not meeting our revenue policy of 80%. So could you just sort of give an indication of what sort of percentage we have been meeting?
It's around about 55%.
The 55. Okay, cool. Thanks for that. And then the second one, not particularly related to this, but specifically, but it would be good to get an answer in regard to the definition of a working dog. We were working on that. What would be the process for that to come through?
Definition of a working dog is defined in legislation as essentially a working animal that's predominantly on farms. It's over time, as there's many people that have tried to expand that, but it's predominantly farm, sheepdogs.
Yep. So we had a presentation here from a member of the public, and there was some discussion that it was going to be looked at. Is that sort of happened?
We haven't discussed that or gone into depth. I met the lady in question, and it transpired there's a little bit of confusion and misunderstanding. She did, in fact, have a working dog that worked on a farm, so there was no need to take that any further.
So that from your side, that matter is finished now, is it?
Yes.
Thank you.
Great, thank you for that. Are there any other questions? Seems not. All right, do we have someone ready to move the recommendations? Councillor Murray Benge, have a seconder? Councillor Coxhead. Okay, we've had a mover and a seconder, so we've reached that point. Floor is yours, Councillor Murray Benge.
Right. This is quite an issue because people love their dogs, and the great majority of people love their dogs. And I think we provide a service that is really, really good. And one can but compliment our staff for the work that they do. And I think we will get the feedback from people if they're not satisfied with the amount that we're asking them to pay. So I think it's a sound basis to go out and seek advice from the community, knowing that we are ahead of the game again compared to our neighbours when it comes to the service that we provide. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Councillor Coxey.
I think you should be incredibly proud of the animal services in this council. I've certainly witnessed it up firsthand, and I'm extremely impressed with how good the service is. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Councillor Wickers?
Yeah, in light of the fact that, we state that we want to collect 80% of the revenue from dog users and we're only hitting 55, it just makes sense that these fees are put out there for consultation. Thank you.
Thank you.
Are there any other speakers? All right, I'll put the recommendations. All those in favour, please say aye. Aye. Against? Carried. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, do. And there being no information for receipt, I declare the meeting closed.